Hey, good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 14th. Hope everyone had an enjoyable 4-day weekend and welcome back. I've got about 8 or 9 things here to go over in no particular order, but I want to start off by kind of giving our administrative team a pat on the back. I haven't felt the need to communicate as often as I was early on. I was reaching out, every other day, every third day, something like that, trying to communicate information as much as possible. But to be honest, the principals have been doing a wonderful job in getting that information out and communicating on my behalf. And as a parent myself, have been getting a lot of communication and certainly very appreciative of that effort on their part, as well as the teaching staff. I've got 2 students in the schools myself, and they're engaged in the remote learning and have been in constant communication with their teaching staff, and they're doing a great job of getting information in the hands of students and disseminating whatever materials need to be disseminated and soliciting their input and feedback. And it's been very good. I appreciate them accommodating the educational needs of our students in such a strange environment. And on a positive note, when we get back to our normal procedures, whenever that may be, how much stronger our teaching staff is going to be because of this. Everyone has had to step out of their comfort zone. Even those that are more comfortable with technology are having to do things differently. I don't want to use the word unprecedented because, to be honest, I'm getting tired of hearing that word. It's being overused. But they are doing things differently than what they've done in the past and learning new things, and a lot of it's just out of necessity. So when we get back into our usual environment, they'll have expanded their skill set, and excited to see where that goes. Next item I have is the survey. Mr. Andrews sent out a survey trying to solicit feedback on the remote learning plan and get your input as parents on what you see, and teachers, and everyone out to everyone with the remote learning plan and how that's working so far. Again, this is something that we haven't done before. We're a little over a week into it, so still in the infancy of this project, but always looking to improve and do things better. So I think your input is certainly very valuable. So if you would take the time to fill that out, that gives us as a team an idea of, from the parent perspective, how are things going, and what things are going well and what areas do we need to work on to try and improve. So if you would, that gives us good information and allows us to take that plan, which I've said all along is, we're doing the best of what we can. We're going to roll this thing out, and we'll make adjustments as needed. So we need your information to make those adjustments. So please feel free to give us that feedback. Along those lines, food service. I think last week, Lisa Leitner and her team delivered 1,500 meals, lunches to students. So it is a definite need. That's the total for the entire week, and going into the weekend as well. So thank you to Lisa and her staff, James Barrett Transportation, those people for driving those people around when needed. Good work, good effort, and it's definitely meeting the needs of people. And again, if you are in need of those services yourself, go to our website. You can find that link to the food service, and you can fill it out rather quickly, and we will be more than willing to help you out. So feel free. That's why we're here, to reach out for that help, and we will work with you to get that done. Next item, this is more just housekeeping. I've been asked to remind people to do their census. The census is very important in determining our areas, population and densities in different areas, and that also ties into schooling and school funding and all these other things. So it is beneficial, it is helpful, it's good information to have, and it benefits the whole Peoria area community, but the school as well. So if you would take the time to fill out your census and get that turned in, that would be much appreciated. While we're on the issue of help, if you text TALK to 552020, 552020. You can also put in there, in that text, TALK. You can put food, you can put shelter. It's a helpline. If we know, and the news has been reporting it, and we all see it. I think I even stated in one of my earlier podcasts that domestic violence has been obviously on the increase with the shelter in place and people being confined more. Tempers can flare, things happen, and that's certainly a concern. if you're dealing with some stress, some issues, you need some help, there's a multitude of resources, but that's one that was shared to me. I think 211 is another number. You can reach out for help in whatever capacity that you need. But if you're struggling, if you're hurting, if you need help, there are options out there. So please look to use those as you see fit. A couple other things. Mr. Adrian's already communicated this out, but prom has been rescheduled. I forget the date, but it's in June, and it was, his staff, his prom coordinator and himself reached out, and I think it was the only weekend they could get in June. Everybody and that had stuff canceled is trying to rebook themselves. Let's just hope. Don't know. Let's hope we can have mass gatherings at that time. Data seems to indicate, or at least very short term, maybe we've leveled off a little bit. At least the numbers have come down, at least as I saw a report in the news. Not hanging my hat on that just yet, but I'm just hoping and praying for some good news and some encouragement as far as the data and the trend goes, that we are flattening that curve, so to speak, and we can get back to normal as soon as humanly possible. Some other things, tax deferment, just have been in communication with Peoria County and tax assessor's office, and what they are going to do is the June payment for your property taxes is you're going to be allowed to split that. In that usually, it's split June, September, you do like a 50-50 split, or June and August. And that's when you get those bills and you pay half now and half then, or you pay it all at once if you want. But you're going to take that first payment, and that first half payment is going to be split 25-25, and you can hold that off until, I believe, August at no penalty. So, or a very minimal penalty. She didn't say specifically, but I'm guessing it's going to be no penalty. That's fine. I mean, if you're in need, I understand economically. I mean, I'm very well aware of what's happening with Bradley University, Caterpillar, OSF, all these different things that are happening. I understand that, and that's going to impact our local economy in a big way. Small businesses, I mean, you name it. I understand that, and I understand people are in economic hardship right now. So if you need to split that payment, there is an opportunity to do that at no penalty. However, the way schools are structured, they're encouraging us to encourage you as the taxpayer, if you are able, if you've planned and have the resources to pay the payment as normal, that is beneficial if you can do so. But again, if you're in need, that is an opportunity that you'll be hearing about, that you can split that first payment in half and do so at no or minimal penalty, is what I'm being told from the Peoria County. Last item that I have on my list is one of the questions I've been asked a lot, do you think, April 30th, we'll be back in school in May? I'm sorry, guys. Again, hate to use the old phrase I used before, I don't have the COVID-19 crystal ball. I don't know. I don't have that information. I hear the same news reports you do. I'm guessing early May is when some of these are going to be relaxed, just from the news reports I've heard. I don't know what early, relaxed means, if that means small businesses may be reopened. I think they'll do it in a sequential order. So where schools fall in that sequence, I'm not sure. So I don't know. And that then, you take that, and that then leads into, well, okay, if we don't open by the end of the school, do we have summer school? I don't know the answer to that either. I do want you all to know that that is certainly a topic of conversation. I had an admin team meeting this morning via Zoom. I had 25 people in the meeting, and that was a topic of conversation. Summer school, what does that look like in the past? What might it look like this year? What might it look moving forward? But a lot of it's going to be contingent upon the fact, are we even going to be allowed to meet in mass groups? So that's about all I have for now. It's been a little while. Just want to touch base with everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is staying safe. And most importantly, I hope to see everyone in our normal operating procedures here very soon. If you have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out to me. If not, have a wonderful day, and I will be in touch again soon. Take care.